What is good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today, I'm doing something that I've been putting off for a long time. So every time I do a rebuilding God thing, for you new guys that don't know what that is, it's when I rebuild a team in just 1 year, get a championship in just 1 year. Now, every time I do something like this, there's always multiple comments saying, if you're so good, why don't you rebuild the Brooklyn Nets in 1 year? Every video. There's multiple people saying that. And a lot of people think that I've been dodging it. Like I'm afraid to rebuild this Brooklyn Nets team. I'll tell you something right now. You guys are right, dude. This is going to be the impossible challenge, dude. Like, if we look at this team, they don't have any draft picks. They don't have any good players. Well, I mean, I guess Jeremy Lin and Brook Lopez are good. But rebuilding them in 1 year is like a suicide mission. But I'm the rebuilding God, and I gotta give it a try, man. I gotta give it a try. So you know what? For all you guys that have been requesting it, here we are. So the roster, you guys know the roster. The Brooklyn Nets here. Brook Lopez, Jeremy Lin, Brooklyn. Yeah, I like that too. Bojan Bogdanovic, Luis Scola. You guys know the team, right? In real life, this team has actually surprised me. They have a couple wins already on their schedule, which is crazy when you just look at this team. This is not the best composed team, right? And they don't have any draft picks, and it's gonna be tough to rebuild them, but I'm gonna give it a try. So let's get it going, man. Rebuild. So let's get it going, man. Trade Finder, Brook Lopez, and we do have this pick. It's a worse swap from the Celtics, and if I throw in Brook Lopez, I'm sure we could get two solid players. Because the one main thing about this team, of course, they don't have a star, but second, their bench and like pretty much their rotation is so soft. We need to somehow pack. That's a good deal. We'll come back to this one. I want to make a package deal. You know, I want to get more than one player that could come in and help my team. Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, they could come help our team. Mike Conley, Hassan Whiteside. I'm going to do the first trade that I saw. And I don't even know like what my strategy is really, besides just trying to get solid players. Like usually when I go through these, I try to have some sort of strategy, but I don't really. I don't have one right now. Let's try to trade these young cats. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson's, his potential has to be somewhat high, so that's going to make his trade value somewhat high, right? So again, trade finder him in this first rounder. Hopefully I can get somebody, again, want to do a package deal. That's not a package deal, but that's one heck of an upgrade. Chris Middleton. J.R. Smith, Richard Jefferson, no. First rounder, Kelly Olynyk, no. Marvin Williams and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist sound good, but we just picked up Kevin Love, so we don't really need Marvin Williams. Same thing with Julius Randle, we don't really need him. I went with the one I feel more comfortable with, and that's Chris Middleton, and we're exchanging first round picks, which is fine with me because we can trade that first rounder. So Chris Middleton's now on the team. We got another young guy in Caris LeVert. I don't know what his trade value is going to be, but that first rounder that we just got from the Milwaukee Bucks is try to trade that Caris LeVert, see what we could get with it. Okay, guys, so when I did the trade finder for Caris LeVert, I didn't see much, but I drew up this trade. I offered them Caris LeVert in this first rounder. They said no, they want Trevor Booker, and I'll give them Trevor Booker to bring back Monte and Jeff T, two really solid players right there. So let's show you guys the team at this moment. Jeff T, Chris Middleton, Bojan Bogdanovic, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. Now, overall, this team looks really solid, right? But it's not a championship team, dude. And I only have one more first round pick. So I don't know how we're going to try to make this team win a championship when we just got solid players, but nothing spectacular. I'm going to do this trade to bring in Steven Adams, and I'm actually going to trade Tristan Thompson because I'd rather have Steven Adams on my team. So let's do that. And now we're going to try to make a trade to get rid of Tristan Thompson and let Steven Adams be our starting center. I'm going to make this trade Tristan Thompson for Rudy Gay. I don't really like it, but it was the best thing I can find for Tristan Thompson that can bring in a small forward. This is the team at the moment. Jeff T, Chris Middleton, Rudy Gay, Kevin Love, and Steven Adams. I'm going to get to sim in some games. We'll see how good we do, but I'm not that confident. This did not go the way I thought it would be. We did sneak into the playoffs 40-42 as the 7th seed. If you guys want to see the stats, there they are. That's a lot of people averaging over 10 points. I know it's that good. But okay, Chicago Bulls in the first round. Let's see how it goes. Down 0-2. We got to win. Okay, we can fight. Down 3-1. That's a fail. All right, we're into tip number 2. Different strategy this time. We gotta go get a star. I don't know who this star is gonna be. Hey, Damian. What if we throw in all of our first rounders? Is that enough to bring Damian Lillard to this team? Not just all our first rounders, all our picks in general. Is that enough to bring Damian Lillard to the team? What if we throw you guys Karis LeVert and you give us back the biggest bum you got on your roster? Let us get Luis Montero. No? Okay. That's fine. We'll give you guys Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. No? Okay. That's fine. We don't have much else to give you. I don't have anything else to give you. I don't know. We need a star, guys. And Damian Lillard's not going to be the guy. Okay, somehow we got to get a star because us making an all-around solid team seems like it's not going to work. So a star has to be brought here to Brooklyn. How? I don't know, because we really don't have the trade pieces. But if I figure it out, I'll be back. I've been here for 32 minutes, guys, trying to make a trade for every star in the league. The Brooklyn Nets just don't have enough pieces, man. They don't have enough pieces. Mike Conley is the biggest star we can get. So, that's the star. That's a star. Mike Conley is now on the team. That contract is huge, man. I mean, Memphis thought he was a star, right? So we do too. And we didn't have to give up any picks. But now that we have Mike Conley, we can trade Jeremy Lin. And trade him, hopefully. I got a guy in mind. I want a center. My favorite center in 2K because he's always so cheap. For some reason, the Utah Jazz are always trying to trade Rudy. And guess what? We need a center. Okay. Sorry, Jeremy Lin, even though I really like you, man. I really like you. We had to do it. We ain't done, though. Let's do this Rondé Hollis-Jefferson trade again. Maybe get Chris Middleton just like the first attempt. Mike Conley's not big enough star to help us win this championship, man. This is definitely the impossible rebuild. I'm going a different route with it. Instead of getting the same players as the last, because the last one didn't work out right, so why would I get the same players? This time I picked up Michael Kidd-Gilchrist and now Nicholas Batum, who also got a huge contract. In real life, he's running a lot of shooting guard, but if I change this position, his value goes down. So let's just trade Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Get rid of him and let Nicholas Batum run the small forward position. I think we still got Bojan, but we still got the other guy. DeAndre Jordan. Wow. Interesting. Or we could trade him for 2 first rounders. Think this through. The first rounders are going to be more valuable from... Okay, we just traded him back to the team we got him from, by the way. I don't know if y'all peeped that. But now we have more first rounders to trade. Let's trade this guy and this first rounder. I'm praying that this works out, man. I'm praying that this works out. Because the rebuilding guy, you got to... In order to be the rebuilding guy, you got to rebuild, right? You got to win rebuilds. This trade is too good to pass up on. I have to. I know we just picked up Rudy, but DeAndre Jordan is better. So we got to trade Rudy, which is fine. We're going to do this trade to pick up Stanley Johnson in order to flip him because his trade value is pretty high and throw in the first rounder and hopefully get a shooting guard or a power forward. Not a shooting guard or a power forward, but Jay Crowder is such a good player. I want to bring him over to the team. Now, I wonder what would happen if I try to make Jay Crowder either our shooting guard or power forward. Shooting guard, his overall goes down twice. And same thing with the power forward. But we did get a first rounder in that. Let's flip it. There we go. Derek Favors, Trey Lyles, welcome to the team. Let's show you guys the team we got right now. The shooting guard position is still bad. Our bench is still bad. But we can still make trades. I know this trade defeats the purpose of us getting Mike Conley. But think about it. Same overall as Isaiah Thomas. I actually like Isaiah Thomas even more than Mike Conley. And we get a shooting guard, which we desperately need. That's the trade. That's a trade that's going to put us over the top. Again, I don't think we're a championship team because the start of 5 looks really good. But then you get to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's trash. Right now, I'm just trying to trade for players with higher overalls just to be on our bench. We picked up Darren Collison right there. And let's see if I can do one more at least. Just throw in Karis LeVert because he's had some pretty high trade value since he's young. 2 stars. I thought it was going to be higher. We could bring back Bojan. No. Josh Richardson and Derek Favors, not too bad. Trade number 7, we may go back to. Trevor Reeser and Patrick Beverly. Nah. All right. Josh Richardson's on the team now. Okay. We're going to get to Simmon games. This is our team. Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Nick Batum, Derek Favors, DeAndre Jordan, Darren Collison. This team is still pretty bad. Attempt number 2 was a little more successful. The number 2 seed. This may be it, boys. Here are the numbers if you're wondering, but this may be it. I don't care about the numbers. Moment of truth, baby. Round 1 is against the bad Orlando Magic. Oh, also, because I have to do this, the settings, yeah, all where it should be. Back to it. No. No. Are you kidding me? Can I pause for a second? Can I please? How do I go back? Game number 1, we won. Game number 2, we won. Game number 3, we lost. Guys, we were just up 3-1. The curse. The 3-1 curse just hit us. OKC. The Warriors. The Cleveland Indians. And now the Brooklyn Nets. One more attempt. We gotta get it. Alright guys, I found the only way for you to rebuild this team in 1 year. The only way. This guy for this guy. Yeah, you do that. This guy for, oh, I got somebody in mind. I got somebody we can get. This guy? Yeah, that works out. And, who's another guy I can get? This guy. Yeah, that guy. Perfect. This is going to be great. Now we finally have a championship contender. You see the team. You see the rotation. Let's get into it. Okay, obviously I'm joking, guys, but I gave it a try, man. 2 tries to try to rebuild this team in 1 year. This is, like I mentioned in the beginning, almost impossible. I don't know anybody that can do this, but if you can, you can take my title of the rebuilding god. I give it up to anybody that can make this happen. I couldn't, but maybe I'll come back to it later in the season. We'll see how it goes. But if you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. It's been the King of the Fourth. Tomorrow's video should be incredible. I'm just saying. Be looking out. Don't miss out on greatness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.
A doobies packed and they fat, now you call and collect. They booby trapping a trap. The police pulling a pulley, you'll fall for it, you silly. Putty, you out of shape, fuck running, you'll catch a case. I can't relate to half of my relatives. My genetics is felony. Buying low and reselling it. They tell me tell a story, I'm like, why not mine?